What's up everybody? Today in the Detail Garage we have something special for all of you supercar fans. This is a factory matte black, although I know it's not called matte black, but we're going to call it matte black for today. But this is a Lamborghini Aventador. Awesome supercar, it's got over 700 horsepower, big V12 motor, and as you can see it's got this really cool crisp matte black finish. Now the owner brought it in because he recently had it coated with a PPF, and if you don't know, that stands for paint protection film, but it needs some kind of cleaning and it needs proper, rejuvenation so that it, one, doesn't peel, doesn't discolor, and also so it can maintain this matte black finish. That's why we've grabbed wrap detailer. This works for any kind of wrap. It works for glossy, matte. You can use it on graphics, you can use it on your protective films, but all you have to do is basically spray it on the surface and wipe it off with a clean microfiber towel. And I've chosen the Workhorse line because this is a nice soft blended towel that'll wipe away any kind of dirt, bird droppings, or anything else that's on the surface without scratching it. Now we're going to begin here on the top, just like we always do on any detail. Simply spray it on, and we'll give it just a couple moments to trap anything that's on the surface. This way we're not scratching it, because even though a clear bra or a protective film is meant to absorb the scratches, we still want to make it look its best. So we're going to just wipe in one direction, and as I'm wiping, I'm also rolling a towel, which is creating a new edge, so that we're not grinding that dirt into the finish. And if you've ever used a quick detail spray or a waterless wash, if you have one dark edge, basically all you're doing is pulling that dirt along the surface, creating tiny little scratches and swirls. So what you should have is an even layer of dirt on the surface, and then you can flip the towel to a clean side. You don't necessarily have to, but every so often you're gonna need to find a clean edge. And again, we'll just keep going in straight lines, rolling the towel. This is especially important when you're working on flat panels like the roof or a hood, because this is where dirt typically lands. It's harder for dirt to stick to the side of the vehicle, whereas on the top, very simple, it'll just land and that's where it's gonna sit. Now this car is very low, which makes it real simple to detail. It's kind of a small car too, even though it's really wide. But we're gonna make it look its best. I'm just flipping the towel over to a clean side so we can buff away any excess, reveal that factory nice, real crisp look. We're also buffing away any streaks. Doesn't look like there is any, but still we'll give it the best look. And also you can use wrap detail on your glass, whether it's been coated or not. This one actually does have a film on the glass, but you can use it on just regular windshields and windows, things like that. But the same technique, we're rolling the towel, and then we're gonna flip it over to a clean side, just buff off any excess. Now today, for the sake of demonstration purposes, we're going to keep on moving down the vehicle. I'll do just a small section of each panel. And we just did it on the top, we did the windows, but see down here you have all these bugs and kind of road splatter. This, if left untreated, it's going to eat away at the clear bra or your protective film. So it's great to get that off before it can do any damage. And since there's acid in the little guts of the bugs and they're kind of abrasive, we'll give this a chance just to again sit and emulsify, and it'll soften up any harder particles. Now we'll just wipe it off. You can see they leave behind just a little bit of residue. That's why you come back and you buff it off to reveal that nice, crisp, clean, and perfectly protected surface. So as you guys can see, just by doing a simple wipe down, it's made a huge difference. Now obviously this car wasn't super dirty, but you're still gonna get that light layer of dust, debris, or anything else that can actually harm the PPF. And we wanted to take care of that, so we used wrap detailer, and that safely pulled off anything that's on the surface. And it's also adding UV blockers, so it's not gonna discolor or peel over time. Now one more last thing that's great about wrap detailer is you can use it on your wheels. Now this car has black wheels that match the vehicle, giving it this really sinister look. And again, all we're gonna do is spray it directly on the surface. And this is going to help encapsulate any of those abrasive particles of brake dust, which are highly corrosive. We wanna get them off the surface as soon as possible. We're gonna grab a fresh microfiber towel. And starting at the top, we're gonna work our way down. We're working our way around the wheel. And this is gonna pull off any kind of that dirt and debris that was sitting on top of the surface. And again, it's going to give you that UV blocker. This way it won't, deteriorate or fade over time. And what's great about the UV blockers is it's going to prevent any kind of discoloration or fading over time. You can simply wipe it off. You don't have to bring out a bucket and a hose or brushes to clean your wheels. Basically just cleans up the surface and the face of them so that they can look their best. As you can see, it's got these mixed brakes back here, the carbon ceramic, so they kick up a decent amount of brake dust. High performance braking tends to do that kind of thing. You can see it pulls off anything that was on the surface, and now it's cleaned and protected. So I'm going to finish off the rest of this Aventador. In the meantime, you guys can head over to our website, chemicalguys.com, to pick up your bottle of wrap detailer. A lot of you guys these days have wraps or different kinds of combinations all over your vehicle, which is a great way to, one, enhance the look of it, but also to personalize it without having to paint it. Now I'm going to finish on this side of the vehicle, but if you guys like this car or this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. We'll see you next time right here in the Detail Garage.